Every holiday shopper's got a list, but Ross shoppers, you've got a mission. Like a gift run that turns into a disco snow globe, throw pillows, and PJs for the whole family, dog included. At Ross, holiday magic isn't about spending more, it's about giving more for less. Ross, work your magic.
The wait is over. Dive into Audible's most anticipated collection, The Best of 2025, featuring top audiobooks, podcasts, and originals across all genres. Our editors have carefully curated this year's must-listens, from brilliant hidden gems to the buzziest new releases. Every title in this collection has earned its spot. This is your go-to for the absolute best in 2025 audio entertainment. Whether you love thrillers, romance, or nonfiction, your next favorite listen awaits. Discover why there's more to imagine when you listen at audible.com/bestoftheyear.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of When Reality Hits. Oh, my God. Sorry, y'all. I have my bestie, Kristen Doute, on today.
When reality hits.
Wait, I can't believe I did that. I forget people are going to listen to this through like their speakers, and that's going to be terrible on their ears. I'm so sorry.
La, la, la.
La, la, la. Well, hello. Of course, Kristen's been my bestie for over 10 years now.
Wild.
Valley co-star. Vanderpump Rules OG.
Tell me more.
Podcast host.
Oh my God. And Kaia's mommy.
And Kaia's mom. Oh my gosh. I want to talk to you so much about Kaia, of course, because we just realized you have not been on this podcast since like March or April of last year.
That's insane.
I cannot believe it.
And I changed my Instagram bio to, I think it just has like emotional gangster or something like that, and then Kaia's mom. I'm like, that's my best accolade.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Mine says Cruz's mom.
Yeah, does it?
Yeah, mine says Cruz's mom. It's always been like, well, it's always been just a Kentucky girl living in a crazy world, and I've never changed it. It's been that way forever.
Well, it's true.
And yeah, just a Kentucky girl living in a crazy world. And then it says Cruz's mom, and then now it says LA because I'm trying to date and I want people to know like where I live.
Yeah.
So I added that recently.
Someone who lives in the Midwest.
Exactly.
Too hard to get to them.
You need to be close.
Yeah.
Or at least
time zone.
Yeah. Or at least be able to like travel a lot.
You can have hoes in different area codes.
Kristen wants me to have hoes in different area codes. Zach wants me to have a roster. Let's just see how this goes. Before we start talking all things baby Kaia, I have a question.
Yeah.
When do dogs start their period?
So according to ChatGPT, it gave me a lot more information than I wanted. It starts off with female dogs don't have periods the way humans do. Thank you, Chat.
We know that.
But they go into heat. How old is Dolly?
So she was born in April, May, June, July, September, October, November. 8 months.
8 months.
Yeah.
It's between 6 and 12 months.
Oh my gosh. So she's going to start soon.
It says like medium breeds between 6 and 10 months.
Okay. So obviously I got to get Dolly fixed like ASAP.
Yeah.
So
Is her vulva swollen?
Oh Lord. I don't know. If you guys are wondering why I asked that question, obviously Kristen is my dog lover sister. So we both are obsessed with dogs, and
Brittany
Kristen
has white sheets and a white duvet.
Yes. And obviously, you know, you should always spay and neuter your pet. So I'm going to get Dolly neutered.
Yeah.
But
spayed.
Yeah. She doesn't have balls to chop off. But I'm going to have her spayed, but I adopted her. So she wasn't spayed whenever I adopted her. She only had like her first round of shots.
Okay.
And then I had my surgery and stuff. So like I wasn't really able to, and I just started thinking about it. I was like, she's probably going to start her period soon.
Yeah. One female reproductive surgery at a time.
Yeah,
First
seriously.
her titties, and then we'll work on her vagine.
Yeah. But okay, so I need to do that soon, or I'm going to have to put like a little diaper on her or something. Yeah. But I love her. Dolly's a good addition to the fam. And if you guys don't know, I talked about this a long time ago, but Kristen is actually the one who found Dolly for me.
Because she was so cute and up for adoption at a rescue, and they temporarily named her Stevie.
Yes, yeah.
So I'm like, Brittany, she's the same color as Sissy. her name temporarily is Stevie. I know you're going to change it in a heartbeat, but this just feels like kismet. Like this is like serendipitous.
And you've actually sent me a couple dogs that were up for adoption over the time. And I think it's because I used to have my dog named Sophie for a while, and she passed away not that long ago. So I was used to having 3 dogs. And also it was definitely a time in my life where I really needed something. Like, I really wanted to care for something else and like, bring on another dog. And
Before
I think you knew that.
Coop.
Yeah, before I get my chicken coop, which I don't know. Kingsley, those little Yorkies, they're known for chasing rats and everything else. So, but still, I really want that. But Kristen sent me a photo of Dolly and I fell in love. And Kristen had just had baby Kaia, and I go over to her house to surprise her. And I was like, just holding Dolly in my hand.
Yeah.
I was like, look what I got.
Oh my God. She was so tiny and so cute.
And now she's
the first
huge.
time I met Sissy. I met Monroe for the first time. We went to the Grove, and Monroe was like the tiniest little thing.
She was. And Monroe's big.
Yeah.
I mean, not big, but
she's
Brittany's
looking right at her face, and Monroe's like, what'd you call me?
She's a hefty little thing. Yeah. But Dolly, I didn't know how big Dolly was going to get or anything, but she's bigger than Kingsley, but not as big as Monroe. And I think she might be done growing.
I think so too.
But we'll see. So,
she's so precious.
Speaking of Kaia, the cutest little baby ever. I love her so freaking much.
My blue-eyed, blonde-haired, pale, see-through. Her skin's literally like see-through.
It's so funny because she looks exactly like Luke, and I don't see you in her at all yet.
I don't either. There's faces that she makes that look like me. Like when she smiles really big, she scrunches her nose the same way I do, and that just melts my heart.
Yeah,
so hard because my scrunchy nose reminds me of like my grandpa, because he would always like point to my scrunchy nose. And so when I see her do that, it makes me think of my grandpa, and then I think of me, and then I'm like, okay. And she has like my mom's chin. Like we have this weird chin, but like that's literally it.
I think like also the older that she gets and like the girlier that obviously she's very girly. She's got these long eyelashes. She's so beautiful. But once she gets like a little older and like starts losing the baby face, I think that's whenever you're really going to like come out in her. Do you know what I mean?
I just don't think so. I truly don't think she's ever going to look like me, and I'm fine with that. I think she's going to have my personality. Yeah. She's so sassy. She's such a handful, and I'm fucking here for it.
Oh my gosh. She is so beautiful. Yeah. We both somehow have blue-eyed, blonde-haired kids.
I know. I feel like on Thanksgiving, like I saw Cruzy look at her, and he like gave her like this little smile, and I was like, she looks like you, dude.
Yeah. They're gonna look like cousins, if not siblings,
100%.
Once Kaia gets a little bit older. Oh my gosh. So how have you been feeling since you became a mother?
Firsthand, like it is so much harder than I ever thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
But way more fulfilling than I could ever imagine.
Yeah.
I really don't remember. I've heard my friends say this, like, till they're blue in the face. But I don't remember what it's like not to have her.
Exactly.
It's so fucking weird.
Yeah, it's so weird because you can't imagine your life without them.
No.
And it's also a love that you've never felt before.
No.
You love your partner, you love your dogs, you love everything. But like once you see your kid for the first time, it's just this amazing new feeling that takes over you.
Truly. Yeah, like you, and if you are pregnant out there, or whatever, or you want to have a baby, like people will tell you this until they're blue in the face, and you can say that you understand it, just like you don't understand. Like when people tell you, like, you're not going to sleep for the first 2 months, you're like, okay, it's like that.
Yeah,
in a way, like you just don't know until it happens.
Yeah,
those are very different things, but you know what I mean. And that's really what it is like. But it is really, really hard, but not in a way that I would trade it for anything.
Of course.
I'm not like, oh, it's hard and it sucks. But it's just like every day is so different. Mm-hmm. Every week is so different. And some days, like her smile always just makes every day perfect. So it doesn't even matter.
Exactly.
Like, it could be like, I slept like 2 hours for the last 3 nights in a row. And then like her nanny comes over, and she gets so excited because it's like her little BFF.
Yeah.
But I'm usually home when the nanny's there. Like, I just have her there so I can get shit done.
Exactly.
Essentially around the house.
Yeah.
Because I'm like glued to Kaia 24/7. Mm-hmm. But then like they'll go for a walk. It's like today they went for a walk. They come back inside, and I was like, is it a beautiful day outside? And she just does this big smile, and she like squeals. And I was like, oh my God, I'm melting. So
cute. Right? Oh, she's so
I'm so obsessed with
adorable.
her.
I love her so much. And I'm her emergency contact, just so everyone knows.
That is true. Her pediatrician has Brittany's phone number and address.
That is the truth. Okay, y'all. What's your favorite thing about being a mom so far?
Oh, God, it's so general and like impossible.
I know.
But
If you had to pick one thing, obviously there's so much that you love.
yeah, honestly, it's like if something is bothering her and we get past it. So if she's frustrated because she can't poop and then she makes a poop, it's like the greatest thing of my whole day. Like this morning, she had a huge poop and I was like, this isn't fun, but also like, oh my God, you made a poopy. And then she's super excited because now she feels better.
Yeah.
Like she has this little cough right now and like that's going to be done from as long as I've had her. It goes away after X amount of days. So I'm like, we're about to get past it. And then she just feels like a million times better. Right now, it's like bath time. We have a bath almost every single day and don't really use soap that much because we bathe so often because she just loves baths all of a sudden.
Yes.
And like, girl, if I could stand in there for 3 hours and just pour hot water on her, I would do it.
Yeah, she would love it.
Maybe that's my favorite thing right now. And I play the Bob Marley song called Kaia on repeat because it's such like a fun song, even though I found out that weed in Jamaican slang is Kaia, Kaya. And so Bob Marley has a song called Kaia and it's like, got to have Kaia now. And it's like this super fun, like awesome song. So we just listen to it during the bath.
Oh, I love it. Oh my God, that's so
Listen,
cute.
I can only listen to Wheels on the Bus so many times a day.
Yeah, Miss Rachel, hello.
Yep.
So your favorite thing is like overcoming new challenges and like learning and seeing like how she is growing, I'm sure, every
It's just
single
every
day.
time something's like new and fun and cool or she's feeling better because of something, it's just like so exciting.
Yeah.
It's like winning the lottery.
You're
It's
such a
insane.
good mom. You should be very proud.
Thank you.
Okay, so what do you think has been like the biggest challenge that you have faced since becoming a new mom?
Everything.
Yeah.
Right now it's crib training. Fuck that.
Yeah, crib training is difficult.
It is like the hardest thing in the world because I am the anti cry it out method woman.
Yeah.
I struggle to let her open her eyes and like move around and like figure out how to like get herself like from her side to her belly or whatever it is, like just that like, or if she protests, like I'm learning the difference between she's not crying, she's protesting, like she's like nah, making those noises. I'm like, she's fine. I have to let her figure some things out. That's the hardest thing for me right now. Maybe that's what it is. The hardest thing is like letting her figure shit out on her own because I just want to like fix.
Yeah.
But I know that it's really good for her. But crib training is not for the weak.
Of course.
I said up until, I don't know, she's the first 2 months of her life, you have to wake them up every 3 hours to feed them, no matter what. If they're formula babies, if they're breastfed babies, doesn't matter. That's just the rule. And therefore, you literally don't sleep. This is a trillion times harder.
Yeah.
Because she's like a person. And she moves and kicks and scratches and cries and protests. And I'm just like, oh my God, what do you want? I wish I could just tell her, like, if you just lay your head down and get this much sleep, you'll be so happy.
Yeah.
She's like, fuck you, Mom.
Yeah, she's like, you don't know. I'll go to sleep whenever I want to take a nap.
Yeah. Last night we tried, like, it was for an hour. So Jill, our dog, Brittany, and if you follow my Instagram story, Jill got sick. She had emergency surgery. We're waiting on some biopsy results, but the surgery went well. Jill's back at home with us last night.
Thank God.
So Luke has to keep 24/7 supervision on Jill. And so I'm like, I got Kaia. Like, we got this. So I get her in her crib. She's dead asleep. She starts waking up every 10 minutes for a whole hour. And one of the times I went in there, I tried to give her a passy and she pulled it out and she chucked it behind her crib. And I was like, I think we done now. You're going to come in bed with Mommy. Co-sleeping. Let's do it.
Yes. I mean, listen, I even wrote you this morning. I heard this advice from so many other people that were like, she's out of that phase now, that scary phase. Like, she can lift her head up. It's not like it's the same. Obviously, she was in a snoo. Cruz was in a snoo. They're
she's totally
they're
fine.
zipped in. It's not that same. It's not that scary time right now. But I was saying to Kristen earlier, like, they're only little for so long.
Yeah.
So do whatever you want to do. And I heard that advice. I was like, oh my gosh, you know what? That's so true. Because Cruz still comes and sleeps with me a lot.
Yeah.
And he's 4 years old. And his dad the other day was saying, why is he still sleeping with you? Why is he? And I was like, Jax, he's only going to be this little for so long. And he was like, well, you know,
and they're meant to be, they're meant to want to be with us.
Exactly.
Like, they're meant to want to be attached to us.
Yeah.
Like,
the holidays can get busy and overwhelming quickly, and thoughtful gifts that encourage slowing down and prioritizing self-care always stand out. With Nutrafol, give the gift of stronger and faster growing hair, an ideal gift for anyone who deserves a boost of confidence and science-backed support heading into the new year. If you've been listening to my podcast for a while, you already know that I love Nutrafol. I've been using Nutrafol for a long time, especially after I had Cruz, and my mom's used it, my friends have used it, everyone loves it. It's been amazing. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand, trusted by over 1.5 million people. See thicker, stronger, faster growing hair with less shedding in just 3 to 6 months. This holiday season, Nutrafol is the perfect gift for anyone on your list. You can gift it to your mom or your aunt that might be going through menopause, a friend who just had a baby and is experiencing postpartum hair shedding like me, your husband or father who relies on their baseball hat to cover it up, looking for a gift for yourself, or anyone just needing overall support for their overall hair health. It's probably not something you've ever thought of as a gift, but trust me, they will be thanking you later. Give the gift of confidence this holiday season with Nutrafol. Whether you're treating yourself or someone on your list, visibly healthier, thicker hair is the gift that keeps on giving. Right now, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription, plus free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and use the promo code RealityHits. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code RealityHits for $10 off. Nutrafol.com and use promo code RealityHits. When Reality Hits is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. You chose to hit play on this podcast today. Smart choice. Progressive loves to help people make smart choices. That's why they offer a tool called Auto Quote Explorer that allows you to compare your Progressive car insurance quote with rates from other companies. So you save time on the research and can enjoy savings when you choose the best rate for you. Give it a try after this episode at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
I very much I haven't read the attachment parent style book or anything. I don't know if I'm full attachment style, but I'm very much whatever she needs right now.
Yeah.
At this age, I would love for her to sleep in her crib for her own for her mental health. I don't know if she has mental health right now, but so she can get a really good night's sleep in a bed that's big enough for her, so she can learn to roll. So, but right now she can roll from back to front. Then she is on her belly and she just starts panicking. And I'm like, girl, you just got to roll back over. But she doesn't know. So I'm like, if it means you come and lay in bed with me and then you get 8 hours of sleep, bless it.
Yeah, exactly.
Bless it.
And even for Cruz right now, he's 4 years old, almost 5. He doesn't sleep with me all the time, but sometimes he just wants his mommy and he wants to sleep with me. And I think that is just fine.
It is. Girl, I have friends who literally have 6 and 7 year olds who still co-sleep.
Yeah.
It's whatever works best for your family, and I firmly believe in it. And my personal feelings, the cry it out method is a hard hell no for me.
Yeah, I could never
even
do
our
that.
pediatrician told us, I think at her 4-month appointment, whenever we wanted to start doing that, because she was too long for the snoo at that point.
Yeah.
She was getting there. So he's like, whenever you're ready. He's like, I know you've already expressed you don't believe in that. He's like, but you could probably get her sleep trained in 3 days. The second we got in that car, I was like, Luke, don't you even mention it. I don't care if there were conversations we had what if, the doctor had said well, Kristen, what if you just leave the house or leave where you can't hear her and Luke does it? I'm like, absolutely fucking not.
You're no, I need to be there. I need to see everything.
I'm not going to have her bawl it out and just because I can't hear her, it's going to change things.
Yeah.
No, she still feels abandoned. and not on my watch.
Exactly. I could never do that either. The parents that do that and it works for you, good for you. Everybody
By
can
all
do
means. That's why I said,
whatever they want as
whatever
a parent.
works for
you
and your family.
Yeah.
That's
Whatever
just-
works for you. And it goes by so fast.
I'm an empath.
Yeah. Same. I am too. And I couldn't. No.
And it's natural as moms, like when they cry, it's biological that when our babies cry, that we literally feel it in our bodies. That's a biological thing. That's not us just being like helicopter parents.
Yeah, I agree.
I think a lot of moms would agree too.
I agree. I'm like, come sleep with me, baby.
Yeah,
I love you so much. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's switch gears.
Okay, let's do it.
This was our third BravoCon.
Yes.
We've only
Fourth.
Was it our fourth?
Fourth.
I feel like it was our third.
Did you go to the first one with the Vandercrawl?
Yeah, like whenever Sandoval dressed up as a girl.
That was the second one.
What was the first one?
The first one was like, we had a Vandercrawl where we went from bar to bar to bar. I don't know what year that was.
That was at BravoCon, though?
It was part of BravoCon, yeah.
I don't remember.
It was in New York. We had 2 in New York and 2 in Vegas.
Yeah, I definitely went to 1 in New York.
Okay.
I don't know if I went to 2 in New York.
Yeah.
So was the other one before I was on Vanderpump then?
I don't remember. All I remember is what I wore. That's literally all I remember.
Yeah.
You might not have been there. I'm not sure. It had to be like 20. I feel like you would have been on it. Probably like 2016 or something like that.
Gosh, I don't know. Why can't I remember?
I can't either. We'll have to look it up.
My memory is terrible. Anyway,
Yeah.
it's our third or fourth BravoCon.
Yeah. We've been to a shit ton of BravoCons.
And this one was amazing. I love being in Vegas. It's not hard for us to get there. It's so easy. The venue is humongous at Caesars.
I'm so grateful it's in Vegas because the flight's so short for us, and I got to bring Kaia with me.
Exactly. Like, so easy. And with Cruise being right here, like, it's so easy if I had to get back or anything like that.
40-minute flight.
Exactly. It was so much fun. What was your favorite, like, panel or interactive experience that you got to do this year?
So the Bravos were insane.
Yeah, they were.
I could not believe the production that like went into like the stage and the amount of people that were there. So just being there like made me feel like such a celebrity. Like I'm like, we get to sit at these little tables.
Are we at
like
the Golden Globes?
Yes. It was just so like it was bananas, dude. And then, but my favorite panel, like I really like doing Watch What Happens Live, even though looking back, we didn't really talk that much. But like when we got to go to Watch What Happens Live for the number 1 guys and girls in the group.
Oh, yeah.
Because we got to go spend time like before we got on stage with
Like
just
backstage.
all the girls.
Yes,
so like
that was fun.
We all like got there on these buses, whatever, these bus vans, and then they split the guys and girls up right when we got there. Mm-hmm. So we were in this like girls' green room, and they brought us like a cocktail, and they had like a charcuterie board, and there were just mirrors and little glam tables, and they had these little boxes with like, I think I asked for like boob tape or something, and they were like, oh, there's little boxes everywhere, and it was like tampons and boob tape and Advil and just everything you could ever imagine you might need as a chick.
Yeah,
they had them all over the place. And then we just got to hang out with those girls
and get to know everybody better. Like we already, we've been around some of them a lot, but not all of them.
Like Amanda and Lindsay, I'm like, yay.
Yeah.
But like I'd not really met Leva. I don't think I'd met Leva at that point from Southern Hospitality.
Love her.
And like
Vanita,
she's the best mom
Sally,
ever. And so we get to talk about mom stuff. Got to meet Sally for the first time. Maddie from Southern Hospitality. So that was just really fun that we had like a little bit of time to hang out with just us girls.
That was really fun. I loved that as well.
It was pretty cool. And then I got to do the interview with Lindsay with Chanel.
Oh yeah, that was like one of the best interviews I've seen from BravoCon.
Cackling.
Chanel is hilarious. She's so good on the carpet.
She has to be like a perma carpet host.
She has to be like, and she's so gorgeous.
Yeah, stunning.
And but that one was so funny because Lindsay's just like, baby daddy, my baby daddy.
Yeah.
Like
when she said, "What's your baby daddy's name?" and I interrupted and said, "It's just baby daddy."
Yeah.
And then it just turned into this whole thing. And then I found out because Chanel went to dinner with Rihanna after BravoCon when she was in LA, and Rihanna watched the video and thought it was so cute and funny. And I was like, she knows who I am. And I know she watched Vanderpump.
Yeah. And The Valley.
And The Valley. And she's DM'd Katie Maloney before, but like, I don't know. I'm like, just because she watches the show doesn't really mean she knows who I am. But I'm like, she watched a video, and I just,
oh my God.
I can't believe it. It's freaking Rihanna.
It was her Fenty Beauty carpet. And she like literally talked about the Valley on the carpet.
Live for Fenty Beauty.
I do. It's like my favorite makeup company. Hello, Rihanna. I love you. I went to Catch here in LA once, and A$AP Rocky was there. And I was so close to walking up to him and saying, hi, I'm not trying to interrupt you or do anything like that, but I know your wife, Rihanna, watches my show. And if you could just tell her I'm Brittany Carter from the Valley, loves her. Like I was so close, and I was like, should I do it? Should I do it? I was trying to work up the courage all freaking night to go tell A$AP Rocky.
Like, what do you have to lose?
To say hi to Rihanna for me. Yeah. And I'm like, I wasn't a weirdo because your wife or whatever watches my show. So I'm not weird. I'm just trying to say hi.
Tell her I said hi. Tell her I said hi.
Yes, but stuff like that like amazes me. Like I cannot believe that freaking Rihanna watches
it's like
the show.
The degrees of separation.
Yeah,
and we're at BravoCon, and all of these people, tens of thousands of people come just for that. And so then now in hindsight, my favorite part. So that was a blast doing the number one guys and girls in the group, because we got to like hang out with the girls that we don't normally get to spend a lot of time with.
Yeah.
But Bravo Bazaar, when the James May booth, that was like something I've never seen before. We've never had a James May booth there before. We did a Witches of WeHo booth. I did for like a couple of years ago for like a minute, but doing James May, which is like my baby, with my business partner Suzanne there, and just the people that came up were so wonderful. Like standing in line for an hour to buy T-shirts just to like come say hi.
Yeah,
and
amazing.
the amount of women that like spoke to me about their fertility issues or like that they were pregnant now, and it was just like it makes everything we do so worthwhile.
Oh my gosh, for sure. For sure. I've talked about that. Since I've been the past couple of weeks on the podcast is like how amazing the fans were and how I was so grateful for that, and how many women came up to me too and talked about like how grateful they were. I talked about my son and his autism diagnosis and how I, talked about what I went through and toxic relationships and this and that. So like
those are things that aren't really highlighted very much on shows. Yeah. And people feel seen. Like some people watch our shows because they just want to be entertained. They want an escape from their reality. Yeah. So they jump into ours. And some people watch our show because they want to feel seen and heard. Yeah. And people like us are going through it too and talking about it on a bigger platform. Yeah. So it really makes it all worthwhile.
It really does. It's been, that was... the way that the crowd at our Valley panel like clapped whenever they talked about my ex not being on the show this season, like that was just, I could have cried. Yeah. Like that was just so beautiful to me because it's been a journey, Really it's been a freaking journey. So to have that support was just like, woo, that was awesome.
They love you, girl.
Who was your favorite Bravo lead that you met this year? Because I know you've known a lot, but we always seem to meet new people. Like
meeting Gia was so cute and
she's
fun.
Great.
I felt like so it's like weird because some of them I feel like I already know them, but then when we start chatting, so like Gia had like waved hi to me, and I did a panel with her. And that we were both on the same panel, and like she waved to me in the green room, and I was like, "Oh my god, she's just so cute!" And then afterward, I started chatting with her about Special Forces.
Oh Lord, yeah,
and just saying like I knew what you went through because you've told me personally. Yeah. And so I'm just like I could never. Yeah, I just know me, and I could never.
Yeah, she did amazing.
And she's adorable. And then Shannon from OC, when we were on the bus with her.
Oh yeah, Shannon
talking about dogs.
Shannon Bedore,
yeah, talking about dogs. And just I don't know, like things like that are just like so fun. Mary Cosby is just so much more fabulous than I could ever imagine. Really, the Salt, because I'm not like a Housewives watcher. I'm not a Bravo watcher. Yeah. But meeting a lot of the Salt Lake girls made me want to watch their show.
Exactly. Yeah. Everybody was so cool and so chill. Yeah. Very much. Was there any drama that you witnessed that maybe I wasn't aware of?
Nothing you don't know really. What I was really hoping to witness was just like and I don't mean this in a, now as I'm saying it in my head, not in a petty way. I was hoping like someone's shoe was going to snap or something. Like
kind of like, what was her name that like she came down the escalator and her Louboutins got stuck in the
or like, you know, at a Victoria's Secret like runway show and like the heel breaks and you're like, oh my God, but they kept going. Like that's what not to me. I didn't want that to happen to me, but like, just to someone where, cause I could be like, you're epic. You know, like what a moment. But drama, no, you know, the Tom Sandoval of it all. Mm-hmm. I talked about it on my podcast. You did not talk about it on yours, right?
I did not. I had Janet on after BravoCon, but it was on my list of things to talk about, but we talked about so much other stuff that like it just didn't really come up, but it makes more sense to talk about it with you because obviously your history and you just know him a lot better.
Bless his heart. You know what I mean? Bless his heart. I don't have like an issue with Sandoval.
No, me either.
He's so fucking extra and he is who he is and like bless his heart and I hope he lives like a wonderful life and shit. But I had heard, I mean, from almost the night I got to BravoCon, that Thursday, it was just like everyone that knew our whole group of friends just kept being like, Tom and Victoria fight all the time. And it was like all our friends that went to PodcastOne for Kyle Cook's DJ set. Yeah. Tom and Victoria are fighting. They go to like another after party. Tom and Victoria are fighting. Lindsay Hubbard told me, I didn't even realize someone got it on camera, but she had told me like she scolded Tom because I forget, she told me like after one of our events that we were like on a bus together and she goes, she's like, I was like, bro, enough. Like you are just making a fool of yourself and like,
I think that was the thing that went viral. It was like a fan or somebody caught, because a lot of people like at BravoCon would find out where everybody was staying and would like sit around the elevators or different things like that, you know? And I think that people were secretly recording things that we didn't know about.
Oh, for sure. I've seen some things.
Yeah. But that was one of them.
Was Lindsay like having a moment with Tom and then also Victoria. But Lindsay had told me about that far before I even knew there was a video of it. Yeah. And she even said like Victoria, I think, walked up to her and said something like I don't know you. And Lindsay was like, okay, fair. You're totally right. And I am completely out of my element and even having this conversation. Yeah. But Lindsay was like, it's just like, Tom, haven't you done enough? Like, stop creating drama. Yeah. So the night that you and the only night that I went out.
Well, hold on. And let's rewind to the Lindsay video really fast before we get to the night with me and you. So a lot of people thought it looked like Lindsay was being yelled at by Tom and Victoria. But I think what was happening was that Tom and Victoria were fighting and Lindsay was trying to diffuse the situation. Like, I don't think that she was fighting with them. I think she was trying to take them away. Because also in the lobby, there's a bar there. Yep. And a lot of people would hang out there. And we were taking photos there. And there was all this stuff. So
there's fans, there's industry executives, like there's NBCU heads of everything.
The heads of the heads are in there. Like there's a lot of big people.
No, Lindsay absolutely was like, Tom, like enough. She felt very like maternal in that moment as a new mom. And she was like, I felt like I had to like school him as a mother. Like, what are you doing right now?
Like, why are you fighting in front of all these people?
Right.
When life gets busy, meal prep usually falls off the list. And even when we do it, it's the same boring chicken and rice on repeat. That's why I reached for Tempo. Balanced fresh meals that are actually good for you, taste great, and are ready in minutes. No skipping meals, no sad takeout, no endless prep. Tempo delivers fresh, chef-crafted, dietitian-approved meals right to your door. I love that. Each meal is perfectly portioned for lunch or dinner and ready in just 2 minutes. That means real food, real fast, without the sad desk, lunch, or drive-through regret. With 20 new recipes every week made from nutrient-rich ingredients, Tempo keeps things exciting and helps you stay consistent with healthy habits. And no matter your goals, there's a Tempo meal for you. Protein-packed meals with up to 30 grams of protein, calorie-conscious, carb-conscious, even fiber-rich. It's convenient, but also flexible enough to fit the way you want to eat. Tempo is even the official partner for the 2025 CrossFit Games, proving their meals are built to support optimal nutrition and performance. For a limited time, Tempo is offering my listeners 60% off your first box. Go to TempoMeals.com/realityhits. That's TempoMeals.com/realityhits for 60% off your first box. TempoMeals.com/realityhits. Rules and restrictions may apply. This ad is brought to you by Vive Healthcare, the makers of Apretude Cabotegravir. You never skip your SPF, and you carry hand sanitizer like an accessory. But what are you doing for HIV prevention? One way to help protect yourself from HIV is Apretude, a prescription medicine used to reduce the risk of getting HIV in adults and adolescents weighing at least 77 pounds. You must be HIV negative to receive Apretude and get tested before each injection. If you think you're exposed to HIV or have flu-like symptoms, tell your doctor right away. More HIV testing may be needed. Apretude does not prevent other sexually transmitted infections. Practice safer sex to reduce your risk. Get Apretude as scheduled. Missing doses increases your HIV risk. Don't take Apretude if allergic to it or taking certain medicines that may interact. Tell your doctor about your medical conditions, liver problems, and mental health. Serious side effects include allergic reactions or rash, liver problems, and depression. If these occur, get medical help right away. The most common side effect is injection site reaction. Bring your A game and talk to your doctor. Learn more at apretude.com or call 1-888-240-0340. Okay, so continue.
So then so the one night that we went out, it was after our number one guys in the girls group situation. Mm-hmm. Brittany and I got back to the hotel. My baby's sleeping. She's with Luke's mom and sister. And so Brittany and I ran upstairs, threw sweats on. Mm-hmm. You had a little crop top sweatshirt on with your... It was the first time you said you ever let your belly show.
That is...
I have a cute photo of us in the elevator in front of the mirror in your little tummy and your little belly button.
Oh my
so
gosh.
Cute.
Yeah, that's the first time since I had cruise that I've ever showed my belly.
Yeah. And it was so cute.
I know. I kept being like, I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry because I never thought that I could ever
and you looked amazing.
Show my stuff. Like, I know this is off track of where we're going, but like literally after my mommy makeover, I never thought I'd be able to like wear a bikini again, or actually before my mommy makeover, I never thought I'd be able to wear a bikini again, wear a little crop top, wear anything like that.
Yeah.
And this wasn't like some crazy crop top. This was just a sweatpants,
sweatsuit on.
But
it wasn't a baggy sweatshirt. It was like a more fitted, shorter. It wasn't like Sheena's crop top wedding dress.
Yeah, it was like just
it wasn't
like
a bra.
It was just like right above my belly button.
Yeah.
But I was like, I was so nervous. Me and Kristen were getting ready, and I was so nervous to go down because I was like, I cannot believe I'm getting ready to go down with my belly showing.
Yeah,
but I did,
so
and it was good.
And you were cozy. Yeah. So we go down and we're meeting Tom Schwartz and Kiana, his girlfriend, and we're meeting Brittany's brother. Yeah, we love Kiki.
Yes.
And we're meeting Brittany's brother, who was in town.
Yes.
For his birthday. Mm-hmm. And so we were all going to go play roulette together. So Brittany and I are down there. We're like we're in the Mandalay Bay. And we're just like, Tom and Kiana, like, we'll meet you at like the first bar we see. So we have a meeting spot, and then we'll all go find somewhere to play. So Brittany and I go into this bar, and the first person we see is freaking Tom Sandoval. And he makes eye contact, and we're like, oh, okay, here we go. And I didn't see Victoria at first. I just saw Tom, and he had, I don't know if they were his drinks, but he had all these different drinks lined up in front of him, like a martini and a shot and a fancy cocktail. And I was like, oh, Tom, I made some comment about fancy cocktails. He comes running over to us. Victoria comes and says hi. They're a few sheets to the wind. Brittany and I are like, okay, we need some drinks. We gotta go. So we go
because it's so annoying whenever people are already drunk and you're not drunk yet. Like 100%. That is so annoying.
Hence why I never went out when I was pregnant.
Yeah,
I'm like, why would I want to go to a bar when I'm pregnant? So we go.
They were being nice. It wasn't anything bad. Yeah,
they were fine.
Yeah.
And so we go to we're leaving and we're texting Tom and Kiana, but we go to the other side of the bar.
Yeah.
So they can't see us. So we just want to order a quick drink, and then we're going to walk and go meet Tom Schwartz and Kiana. And Sandoval and Victoria come and meet up with us. So previous to this, I did say something to Sandoval about how Luke was out with them the night before for Kyle Cook's DJ set. Mm-hmm. And I don't even know why I brought this up in hindsight, but I was like, I didn't really appreciate Victoria blowing Luke's phone up at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
The phone was in the bathroom. His alarm had gone off, and I see all these missed texts and calls. And I'm like, we have a effing baby.
Yeah.
That was my only point. I don't give a shit if Victoria's texting Luke.
Yeah.
That's Luke's problem.
Yeah.
But we have a baby, and we work. We're here to work, and we have to get up early. So I say something like that to Tom. Brittany, I go to the other side of the bar. We grab a drink. Next thing you know, there are Tom and Victoria, and Tom had to go run and tell Victoria what I said. So she comes over and she's like, I don't want to fuck your man. And I was like, no one said you did. Oh my God, this is so awkward. And I'm like, no, girl, not what I meant. This is what I meant. And Brittany's like, hi, how are you? And like Victoria's like side hugging you and you're like being so nice. And I'm just trying to like get Tom the fuck away. And you know what? I'm saying what I'm saying. I don't care. And I said it on my podcast, and Zach was on mine and Luke's podcast. Luke sometimes isn't around, so he was on this time. And of course, Tom Sandoval fucking texts Luke. Luke was in Colorado last week. I get a text from Luke. Tom Sandoval texts me, and he is mad
about what you said on the podcast.
About what I said on the podcast. And I was like, I said what I said. I said the truth. Sorry. Like, if you don't
what was it about?
Just not say warm things about you, don't fuck it up.
What'd you say on your podcast? Just about like this part, like how
this part? Yes.
Oh wow! So you just talked about how Victoria was calling him in the middle of the night, and you got upset.
Was like, I'm not trying to fuck your man. Oh my God, Kristen. Yeah.
So he got mad about
and he got mad, like we were quote unquote talking shit about it. And I was like,
that's not talking shit. I mean,
Zach was talking a little bit of shit.
Yeah,
but like,
it's Zach.
I could have said a lot worse, but it was just like annoying to get those calls or to see those calls in text.
Yeah.
And it was annoying.
Well, it was because it was so late. It's not like you like
it's annoying to be around drunk people when you're not fucked up.
Exactly. And it was so late. So you were already like in your bed, and yes, your Luke's mom and sister were there, but they were in a different room. So if you were coming back and everything was fine, Kaia was asleep, you're not trying to like wake her up and everything, you know? So
moms get it. Moms get it.
Moms get it. That's what it was about. It wasn't that you thought something was going on, obviously.
No. Yeah. And I told Victoria that. I was like, girl, number one, you couldn't fuck my man if you tried, but like you didn't try. I don't think you were blowing up Luke. I know Luke had even told me the next day. I guess she and Tom got in a fight. So that's why she was calling Luke. So it's like, I divorced the Tom Sandoval relationship drama many moons ago.
Yep.
We don't need it back in our lives again. So like, I wish them the best, but y'all need fucking couples therapy.
Yeah, I wish them the best too, but it's crazy because like I'm not around them very often. Whenever I am, they're very nice to me.
So nice.
Very, and
warm and
she's
loving,
beautiful.
And kind.
He's nice.
That's what I'm saying
Everything
in the beginning.
is,
I said I'm not trying to hate on Tom Sandoval.
Yeah,
he is who he is. But it's like your lifestyle doesn't match mine.
Yeah.
You can go out and party and fight and fucking fight and do whatever you do. That's not the life that I lead anymore. So like when we at BravoCon, that's not the life I lead either.
Right. Should we talk about what they said, or is that going to start?
No. Because I forgot to add this in.
So we shouldn't, or we should?
No. We fucking should. Because on my podcast, Zach informed me that Victoria apparently at the Bravos, she was seated with like, I think Lacey and Melissa.
Okay. And Lacey, for the people listening, Lacey is Jesse's girlfriend. Melissa is Jasmine's fiance.
Yeah. And Benji was there.
And Benji, Zach's boyfriend,
of course. And there was some conversation that was had where Victoria said like, I don't watch The Valley. Like, I don't even know. I don't even know. Like, just so aloof and so just clueless. Like, I don't know anything about any of that. Mm-hmm. Odd. Because what did she say, Brittany? Come on, Brittany.
Yes. They came up to us, and both of them, by the way, they were like, which was a nice thing to say. We're not talking shit, but it's just, if they're saying that they don't watch The Valley and stuff, whatever.
Not even aware of it.
Yeah, not even aware of it. They told both me and Kristen that they are huge fans of ours.
Yes.
And what else?
Which is such a sweet thing.
Yeah, it is.
Like Victoria was like, oh my God, no, we love you guys. We're huge fans of both of you guys.
Yeah, we're huge fans of both of you guys.
Which is such a kind thing to say. So either you're completely full of shit or you're completely full of shit on the other stick.
Yeah,
so
like
which one is it?
You're either watching it and are fans of what we're doing, or you're not watching it and just saying it because you're trying to be nice to us.
Yeah. Kiss our ass. So it's just like, I'm a say what you mean and mean what you say kind of gal. Yeah. And you can always change how you feel, but like say what you fucking mean and mean what you say. So I don't want anyone to like light a fire under my ass and like put their lips against my butthole. Like I don't.
Wait, light a fire on your ass and put their lips against your butthole?
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, they definitely did say that. And, very sweet coming from Victoria, but whenever Sandoval saying it to me and Kristen, who we filmed Vanderpump Rules with him for so long, it was kind of like odd. I mean, again, nice. We appreciate it. But like, he's known us for years. You dated him for years. Yeah. He was literally in my wedding. Like he was our friend for a long time. So, I mean, I'm a fan of yours, Kristen, obviously.
I'm a fan of yours, Brittany.
But it was just kind of a weird
ass BravoCon moment.
Yeah, it was a weird BravoCon moment that only me and Kristen, of course, would ever experience together.
Yeah, no shit. No shit.
And then I was just being like, thank you so much. And Kristen just kept turning around and just trying to like
we gotta go.
Get the conversation over with. And we're trying to get the drinks and, move on and go play roulette and do whatever.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I did really good at roulette that night.
Did.
I kept hitting.
I did not. Fuck you and your put it all on red.
I kept putting it all red. I won like 18 times in a row.
The entire board was red. And I was like, Brittany, I have to go against you. I have to go black. And I did it like 3 times and it just kept going red. And I was like, I'm done. I'm going to go cash in what little things I have left. While you walk away without your money, viva Las Vegas.
Oh, it was a fun night though. But yeah, that was a strange experience. I guess that will go down in Bravo history, strange experience.
Yeah.
I wonder if you or I are going to get a text thinking that we talked crap tonight.
No. Tom will listen to this and he will text Luke and tell him he's mad.
Or Jax or something.
Yeah.
Like, no, it's not going to be us. It's not going to be us. It's going to be someone that's going to tell us, I guess.
For sure.
We're not talking shit. We're just talking about how strange that was.
Weird as hell.
It was so strange. Okay, now, before we go on to fan questions that wrote in about, because a lot did, of course, because I love you. I like to ask 2 questions to everybody that comes on.
Let's do it.
If you could be on any other reality TV show, what would it be and why?
I don't remember what I said last time, but Traitors.
You might have said Traitors.
I might have said Traitors.
Yeah, but who cares?
It's like the only one I can think of after I did the GOAT. Or I don't know if they're doing another GOAT, but if they do, I really want to go back on it and like not be, I don't want to try to win the money this time, but I want to like just be there to like talk to people in the house or something. That was like my dream after I finished the GOAT, because that was such a fucking fun show.
Yeah.
But Traitors I would love to do, and I would, please don't ever make me a traitor.
Yes.
Just make me a faithful.
I think that would be fun too. Who, if you can name one reality TV star, who is your favorite reality TV star at the moment?
Khloe Kardashian.
Yeah, I love her.
Yeah. I'm very big into the Kardashians right now.
Yeah.
Like I love that show. I don't care who's a hater. I love the show. I love All's Fair, the show that Kim's on with Sarah Paulson, Naomi Watts, fucking Glenn Close.
Oh yeah, the cast is amazing.
Nash,
yeah.
Like, oh my god,
I heard like such bad reviews of that show.
I really like it. I think
I need to
people
watch it.
just want to hate on Kim.
I think so,
but
too.
I really love the Kardashians. Like I love the family dynamic. And I'm just obsessed with Khloe.
Yeah.
I always have been, and I always will be.
And Khloe's always been so nice to us too, and like a supporter of like our shows and everything as well. We talked about this while we were in Glam one time. Like I don't watch the Kardashian shows, but I've seen a couple here and there because my mom loves it.
Because you watch the British Bake Off and every other baking show.
I know, I love baking and cooking shows. It's like my thing right now. I'm like really into Beat Bobby Flay, and I'm like, damn, why is he becoming hotter every episode that I watch?
I'm very in. It was on when I got here today. I was like, okay, I'm all for it.
It's such a good show. And then he has that like show about the Titans where whatever. Bobby Flay is amazing. Yeah. But even
Who's
though
your favorite reality star right now?
My favorite reality star right now, goodness. That's hard because it never gets turned around on me.
Here we go.
Okay. Listen, I know that Countess Luann is like old school, but meeting her at BravoCon, she was like my favorite person.
I bet.
Her personality is amazing. She took a shot with me backstage before we did our panel. She like
you did have a panel.
I did a panel with her. She did a
Jealous.
She sang to like, because my brother and sister-in-law came backstage and stuff with me. She sang to us and did all this stuff. She came down to the bar with me, and her and Jasmine were like getting drinks and taking pictures. Like she's so down to earth, like more than I would have ever expected.
I need to be more present next BravoCon.
Yeah, it was. Well, you had a lot going on. Your daughter was there too, so you were worried about a lot of different things. But even though she's hopefully she'll be on a show. Well, she was just on Love Hotel and stuff, and she's just is hilarious. But just meeting her, I think that she would be like top for me right now because I just thought she was awesome.
Yeah.
I thought she was awesome. Okay, let's answer a couple questions for people who wrote in. Thank you guys for writing in on my Instagram at Brittany.
Just at Brittany.
Okay, here we go. Okay, starting off hot.
Let's do it.
This is from Natalie McClellan. What is a Stacy? What is, you already know what I'm going to ask because I just mixed up two words. What is the status of her and Stassi and Katie?
I have not spoken to Stassi in, a text message in, I don't even know how long, a year. So non-existent.
You didn't hear from her after Kaia or anything?
No.
I thought she like wrote under your Instagram. But just like that kind of stuff. Yeah.
But Katie, I haven't seen Katie in a long time, but Katie and I still text.
Yeah.
Every now and then. So yeah, she's texted me the last few weeks being like, I still have a present for Kaia and I need to come by. And, it's just like for Katie and I, we lead such different lives, but that is a friendship. Like I still text with Katie's mom.
I love her mom.
Yeah, now and then. And so that's just like a sisterhood that even though we're not close right now, that's someone that I'll always really love and care about.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Typical children's vitamins are basically candy in disguise, filled with 2 teaspoons of sugar, unhealthy chemicals, and other gummy junk growing kids should never eat. That's why Kaia was created. The pediatrician-approved, super-powered chewable vitamin. Formulated with the help of nutritional experts, Kaia is pressed with a blend of 12 organic fruits and veggies, then supercharged with 15 essential vitamins and minerals. It's non-GMO, vegan, dairy-free, allergy-free, gelatin-free, nut-free, and everything else you can imagine. Kaia is designed for kids 2 and up and gets sent straight to your door so parents have one less thing to worry about. I love Kaia. Cruz has been using them for a while, and he is such a picky eater, so I feel so much better knowing that he's getting the nutrients and vitamins that he needs. He actually loves them. He takes them every day. He thinks they are delicious. He loves that your first order came with a pack of stickers so you can decorate the bottle. He's really into stickers right now, and Kaia has been amazing. I also recommend checking out their new Kids Probiotic and Nighttime Essentials, which are also incredible. We worked out a special deal with Kaia for their best-selling children's vitamin. Receive 50% off your first order. To claim this deal, you must go to HaiaHealth.com/realityhits. This deal is not available on their regular website. Go to HIYAHEALTH.com/realityhits and get your kids the full body nourishment they need to grow into healthy adults. Check them out. Cruzy loves them.
Hi, I'm Adam Rippon, and this is Intrusive Thoughts, the podcast where I finally say the stuff out loud that's been living rent-free in my head for years. From dumb decisions to awkward moments I probably should have kept to myself, nothing's off limits. Yes, I'm talking about the time I lost my phone mid-flight and still haven't truly emotionally recovered from that. There might be too many sound effects. I've been told to chill. Will I? Unclear. But if you've ever laid awake at night cringing at something you said 5 years ago, congratulations, you found your people. Intrusive Thoughts with Adam Rippon is available now wherever you get your podcasts.
Okay. This is from Laura Lee Bell. Not that one. What situation impacted you both personally the most on Vanderpump? Ooh, that's a hard one. God.
What situation impacted me the most? Oh, God. I'm sure I'll say something and then find something else like much later. Honestly, it was probably getting fired from SUR.
Yeah.
Because I always say, like in hindsight, working at SUR was like being in a bad relationship, and I don't think I would have ever left if I didn't get broken up with.
Yeah.
And it was the very best thing for me.
True.
I mean, like right after it happened in real life, Rachel O'Brien came over and brought me a bottle of Barefoot Bubbly. Shows you how broke we were and ages us. And we celebrated. But really, in hindsight, I'm like, I would have stayed at that fucking restaurant. I always joked that I would be buried beneath the floors or like underneath the alley.
Yeah.
So I think that was what impacted me the most. It gave me the freedom that I wouldn't have given myself.
Goodness, what impacted me the most?
And I thank Guillermo and Natalie for that, even though Lisa's the one who did it. I'd like to think that Guillermo and Natalie had like my best interest at heart when they were a part of it.
Yeah.
So thank you, Natalie and Guy. I love you.
Gosh,
what about you?
Me? Oh, Lord. I had so many bad moments, but I think I didn't like...
It doesn't have to be a bad one.
Yeah, I know. But I think like looking back on my relationship and my Vanderpump Rules days, there was a lot of like times that didn't like click with me then, that clicked with me after I had a kid, you know?
Yeah.
So like that's kind of, you know, a big deal, obviously. But gosh, I hate to say it, but like my wedding and stuff, because I was getting married. Like, of course, that was like the most impactful thing on my life at the time. You know,
for sure.
Got to have my dream wedding, got married by Lance Bass, got to do like a lot of amazing.
If you take your ex out of the equation, you still have the most beautiful wedding ever, and you have it on 4K like all the time.
And it did impact my life because I have my beautiful son.
Exactly.
I have so many amazing things since then. And I mean, there were so many. Honestly, just being on Vanderpump Rules in general impacted my life hugely.
Showing up in that cute little silky romper.
Showing up in my romper that everybody gives me so much hell for that Jack's picked out.
You looked adorable.
I think just like because that changed everything about my life.
The trajectory of your life.
It really did.
Yeah.
I had no idea my life was going to be like this or anything like that.
Same.
And I'm very grateful. Very, very, very grateful. There's a lot of ups and downs, but like, you know, I wouldn't have all the stuff I have now and the platform I have and be able to do the things that I do and help the autism community. There's just so many different things that I would not be able to do if I wasn't even just on the show in general.
I agree.
So I'm very grateful for that. Yeah. I hate whenever people are like, oh, they're not grateful for Vanderpump Rules or they're not grateful for this or
just
that.
Because I don't like Lisa personally does not mean I am not grateful for the opportunity of getting to do that show.
Exactly.
And I also put my damn time in there. Like I worked there for 7 years, y'all. I worked there for 4 years before there was
show even started.
Even a show existed, before Housewives existed.
Yeah.
Like I really put in my due diligence. Like I used to stomp around in like cowboy boots, jean shorts, and a t-shirt before we had those ugly fucking surdresses.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay.
But truth be told, I love those Saint-Tropez dresses because I used to have tiny little boobies back then, and those things just hung on me. Like back in the day, I was like, "Oh, I'm like a Victoria's Secret supermodel."
I think that's why Jax thought I should wear that little outfit to interviews because it kind of resembled a Saint-Tropez dress.
Yeah,
it like really did.
Yeah, it was like a piece of fabric.
Yeah, a piece of fabric. So hello, nice to see you. This is what I'd look like in your dress.
And you had tiny little bitties.
I did, tiny little bitties. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is from Fig Newton 5. I love people's names.
I love a good Fig Newton.
Do you ever watch back shows and realize you were not viewing the situation fully?
Like reality shows?
I think like us. Do we ever watch back shows and realize that we were not viewing the situation fully?
Vanderpump Rules, no. Nope. I think I viewed everything exactly how I wanted to see it, exactly how it felt in my own eyes.
Yeah.
And honestly, even more so, as time went on, I was more right than I even thought I was in the moment.
Yeah. Validation.
100%.
I think for me, it's like we film what we're filming. So we only know what's happening. And then you watch it. We don't know what he said, she said, they're saying over there while they're filming something. So like you see more of it when it's all put together. I like to say like our cameramen and the producers, they know way more what's happening than we do.
Our camera guys know everything in our audio.
Yeah. So sometimes
they're the heroes.
Yeah. So sometimes we look back, I will look back and be like, oh, see, I had no idea that happened. So for people that are like watching, they're like, oh, well, she blah, 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 blah. Well, you're watching a show. I was living it. So I wasn't able to like clock in and view on a screen what he or she was saying over there whenever they were filming something on the same day.
I think that's why my answer is no, because I was just like living my truth.
We were just doing what we thought
we were doing in our real lives.
Okay. This is from Wellness with Megan. What is your favorite scene, Kristen? This is for you. What is her favorite scene she has ever been in?
Oh, geez. Oh, Pete.
So many.
I know. I'm like, Vanderpump. I mean, my engagement was pretty epic.
Yeah, that was great.
That would have to definitely be one of them.
The scene I wasn't in, by the way.
But honestly, honestly, Vanderpump was just really fucking special.
Yeah.
And there were so many fun trips that we had after my season. I would say like after season 5, like seasons like 1 through 4, like not a huge fan of myself. And too many like gnarly things happened. But like, I don't know. We just had a lot of fun on like different trips for like bachelorette parties. Like New Orleans was so much fun. Yeah. Even though it was gnarly. New Orleans was probably one of my favorite things. Like when I look back on the boys doing drag and us not being in costume and just seeing how wild they were, like that was much fun to look back.
But do you remember how bad Tom and Katie were fighting the entire time?
Yes, because that was the one time Tom Schwartz is like a literal complete asshole.
Yeah.
Like the worst of the worst. And he looked so ugly on top of it. He wasn't even a pretty girl at that point. But we did something, I can't say them, but this last season, on season 3 of The Valley.
Yes. That was fun.
One specific thing that we filmed that was probably maybe my favorite of all time.
That's probably one of my favorite. Oh,
I'm like mouthing it to Brittany.
I know.
Right now.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
So I would say this season on The Valley, we had some really funny
yes, we do.
Moments.
Tune in. Can't wait. Okay, I like this question. This is from Michelle Hulk. Kristen, who would you fix Brittany up with after BravoCon?
Oh, I mean, after you're like a Bravo person?
Yeah, it has to be a Bravo person.
Oh, shit. I was like, Michael B. Jordan, is he single?
Hey, where are you at?
I don't know if he's single or not. That's like the first person that came to mind.
Oh, my gosh.
A BravoCon person?
Yeah, who would you fix Brittany up with
Fucking
post-BravoCon?
no one.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but no one. Listen, I love my Southern Charm boys. That's pretty much it. I know everyone was yelling about Captain Jason. I don't know him, so maybe him.
He's just cute. And he has a great accent.
And so maybe him because I don't know, but no. Sorry, you're better than that. No, I'm not than Captain Jason.
Yeah.
You're better than Bravo people. Like, I want more for you. You've done that for 10 years in LA. I want more for you.
Thank you. All right, last question before we log off. Are we back on AIM?
Before we log off.
Okay, I love this question. This is from Bailey222. What is one experience you guys have together that brought you closer?
Oh my God, there's so many.
Yeah. I can go first if you want.
Okay, go.
I'll try not to cry. Why do I feel like I'm going to cry? Whenever I was going through the very beginning of my separation and stuff, and like how hard everything was, like Kristen was there for me so much. Why do I get teary-eyed? My God. Yeah. And I always knew she was a really good friend to me far before this ever happened. Like, you always had my back and were always so like ride or die and just an amazing friend to me. But going through all of that and like how you supported me and how, even though you might have known him longer, like that didn't matter because our bond was so much stronger and we were real best friends. And it was just, that going through that whole experience, all my different Airbnbs, all my different, all of that stuff, like that just really like meant a lot to me. And I love you.
I love you. I mean, really, it's like any of my shitty breakups since we've been friends, because you never faltered. Like, we don't fight.
Yeah,
no matter
we don't.
how crazy I ever acted or like whatever I was going through, or if I was and being like a crazy social butterfly and like needing you to go out with me, and then completely shifting once I was trying to get pregnant and then got pregnant, and then just being such like going from a busybody to like a nothing burger body. But you always text. You're gonna make me cry now. But you always are the one who texts me, like the number one person to be like, I'll just come over, which you don't ever leave your fucking house. Like,
no, everybody
like,
comes to me.
To Brittany's. Yeah.
I'm the host.
You have a really nice big house and you're the best host. But you're even today, you were like, to do your podcast, you're like, I can come over.
Yeah.
And leaving special forces when you left and FaceTiming me from the plane while I was in my hospital bed. And you're like, I will be home in 13 hours. Don't you have that baby until I get home. And going to my house, and there's flowers and a bottle of vodka with balloons attached to them. And my whole house is like so decked out and like welcoming things right when I get home. And like, I couldn't figure out how to get the fucking car seat in my car when I'm leaving with Kaia, and Brittany has the same brand of car seat, and I'm like blowing her, but I'm like, what do I do? And just there's like nothing that I can't ever call you for, and it's been like that for so many years.
I love you.
I love you.
Thank you. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in to it. Now that we're both crying. Thanks everybody for tuning in to another episode of When Reality Hits. Kristen, tell them where to find you and where they can listen to your podcast.
Well, it's not at Kristen, but if that person wants to give it to me, it's at Kristen Doute on all platforms.
Yes. And your podcast?
Oh, and my podcast, it's called Balancing Act. And that's exactly what Luke and I are trying to figure the fuck out after having a baby.
Yes. And it comes out every
Friday.
Every Friday. Okay. All right. Love you, Kristen, so much. Thanks for coming on.
Love you.
Thanks for listening to another episode of When Reality Hits. We'll see you next week.
So if you're feeling frugal, stream Pluto TV, stream Pluto TV, stream Pluto TV for free. Stream blockbuster hits like 21 Jump Street, Ted, The Expendables, and so much more on Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never.